Hello everyone again. What is the ChildItem commandlet? Now, have you ever used dir or dir or whatever you call it in DOS before? Remember when we need to list folders or subfolders in a partition or a specific location? And let me show you an example here. Here we are in the Windows Server 2016. And let me show you. For example, we are here in this my computer and C, and then let's say users. So the relationship between the this users and C, it's like a subfolder, and then this like the folder and then a subfolder. Or for example, in the here in Active Directory, the containers and then the groups and then this stuff. For example, users and computers. You can see that here it's listed users. The relationship between this users or the OUs and this, it's a relationship between folder and subfolder. All right, if you want to again find another example here, I created a folder and then another folder and then a file. So the relationship between this file to this folder, that this is a sub and this is like a main one, it's like the folder itself. All right, so I hopefully that you got the idea. Let's now get back to the PowerShell and look for our lover help commandlet. Remember from the previous time? So here we are again. Let's check about this one. Get help and then get hyphen child item. All right, hit the enter and notice that the name here, let's go up, it's get child item, and the synopsis gets the file and the folders in a file system drive. And the syntax, don't worry about the syntax, but as you can see, get child item, and as you can see there are several syntax which you can play around and use. I will just show you a few examples to just get the idea, but then later on I would recommend you to just play around and spend some time here, try different methods, and you know, I have told you what you should do. If you wanted to know something, just ask for help, right? And here in the description, the get child item commandlet gets the items in one or more specific location. So what does that mean? If the items is a container, it gets the items inside the containers, known as child items. All right. So here, pay attention that child item also, as you can see, get a non-hidden item. All right, it gets an unhidden item. Notice that we are here in this root directory. Let me show you. C users administrator .dc1. This is my directory root, so maybe you do have a different one, so it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Okay, so don't get confused. Let's type get child item and hit the enter. As you can see from this directory root, it shows us what is inside in this C users administrator.dc1, and this is the child item. All right, so this is the root directory. Your root directory might be different. For example, you might be C and that's it, and it will show you different things. And just bear with me and maybe you will understand what I mean. So what if we tried the old-fashioned DOS way, like dir, you know, and hit the enter? It will show you, it will show us the same results. Okay, within the same directory root. Alright, by the way, get child item has a shortcut which is GCI. Let's type GCI, hit the enter, it will give us the same results as well. Alright, now you can see that the root directory and the child folder within or under this folder or under this directory. Alright, so what if I wanted to see all the subfolder in this directory? Well, you can type get child item hyphen recurse, okay, hit the enter. Very good. Now what does that mean? This the recurse here, it show us each and separate subfolder in this one. Let me give you an example. C user administrator.dc1 and then desktop. Is there anything below this one? It show you yes, there is a new folder. And by the way, let me show you here in the GUI interface, administrator DC1. As you can see, it will show us, for example, this, we are here under the users. No, let's follow the instruction again. C users administrator DC1 and then desktop. As you can see, it shows us a new folder, which is true here, new folder. And then inside this new folder, you can see those list of files, right? Blah, 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 book.csv and so on. Let's check in the GUI. So the subfolders, yes, correctly, it shows us this files, right? Let's go back again. It can show us, is there any other folder? Yeah, there is a folder name, blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's go to this folder again, name, blah, 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 and it will show, yeah, okay. So let's get back again, yes, correctly. And so on and so forth. It will show you all the folders which is linked in this. Next, let's search in the HKLM. You know what is that? I think you know, it's in the registry, right? So I'm going to use the path parameter. Let me show you. GCI, remember what is GCI? It's the shortcut of child item. Okay, GCI, and then I will try to find the path here, and I will just, all I need to type HKLM and then the column. Don't forget this column. And if you just hit the enter like that, and okay, I just pressed 2K again. Hit the enter, and here you go. You can access the registry. Name, hardware, SAM, and it's only not allowing us to access the security, which you can ignore, it's fine. And software, and then the system. But anyway, don't worry about it, alright? So we are in, let's look for software or hardware. Let me show you how it's working here. GCI, and then we will look for HKLM column backslash, and then let's choose software. Okay, hit the enter. Lovely. This is the software list in this file, as you can see, in the registry, which is a cool feature. And also, let me show you one last example of the syntax here. What if we want to find a certain extension inside one specific folder? Let me show you. Here you can type get child item, get child item, and then what I wanted to know here, I wanted to look for a certain extension. So let's say that I want in the C program files, this one, and then I want to look for blue stacks, and then I will just try to filter a specific extension. So I will use this parameter filter, and then inside that blue stack I want to filter, for example, the .bng extension. So I will add asterisk and then .bng. If I hit the enter here, it will show me all the file with that extension .png, as you can see. Let's check in the GUI before we close here. Here C and then program file x86 and then blue stacks. This is just application, and then it gave us this .png. I mean, if you want to stop and check, just stop and check, but you can find it will only detect .png. So far so good. I think now you got the idea, my friend. I want you to train well and try to spend some time to understand the syntax. Just spend some time here and there, and I think that's all for today. By the way, you can follow me or add me in LinkedIn or Facebook. I will just leave the link down in the description. See you next time. Bye.